Hey, this is HeyFortune, documenting real experiments, workflows, lessons in finance, quant, and systems. No advice, no hype, just a public log of decisions and results. So let's see what the process teaches us today. Welcome to episode 1. This is the first strategy I'm willing to sit down, test, and track publicly. The focus here isn't profit, it's process. I want to see how this strategy behaves in real time, how the workflow holds up, and whether the assumptions survive contact with reality. Everything is paper traded, logged daily, in documents as documented as it evolves. Before running anything live, I ran historical backtests to do a sanity check, and the backtest shows that the annualized return was about 31%, a Sharp ratio of 1.15, with a max drawdown about roughly 42%. The drawdown does matter, and I'm not going to ignore it, but that's going to be addressed at a later date. This is a historical simulation. Only, it does include the fees by default, and the strategy was last modified in early January when I first was working on this. So this means early results can be subject to overfitting. The back test isn't proof. It's just justification to test this live in a controlled way. I still have to run a Monte Carlo simulation and a few other things. So here, how this runs day to day. The strategy executes automatically on a Raspberry Pi 5 using Python. It evaluates conditions daily and places paper trades based on predefined rules. At the end of each trading day, results are logged, either emailed to me or written into an Excel file, determining how my code works on that end. So this point to a broader theme of this channel. Life gets busy, school, work, and other projects don't pause. This is something, or if something only works, then I'm watching it. It's not a real system. Automation's key for not for convenience, but for consistency. The work here is to build workflows that keeps working, even when attention is limited. This experiment has hard boundaries. It rebalances daily. It stays paper traded, no exceptions. Asset allocation is driven by market volatility first, then trends. Trading fees and slippage are ignored for now to keep the focus on logic and execution. And most importantly, if the strategy stops making sense, it gets revised or killed. No attachment. Every day I log the trades, the regime the strategy was in, the whether execution matched the rules. Performance is tracked, not optimized for short-term results. I care more about consistency, errors, and whether the system behaves as expected. Bugs, edge cases, and mistakes are written down, not hidden. What gets logged gets improved. This plan is to run this experiment for at least 90 days. I'll post weekly updates showing results, lessons, and anything that any changes made to the workflow or logic. If the data supports it, I'll iterate it. If it doesn't, I'll shut it down and move on. Either way, the process stays public. So if this kind of process-driven work interests you, follow along, question assumptions, even mine. I'll watch how decisions compound over time. This isn't about looking smart, it's about getting better. So welcome to Hey Fortune. Let's see what happens when process is taken seriously.